Urgent message: the future of the sacred Inipi sweat lodge ceremony. Yavapai County notice of violation. On May 11th, 2010 comes a county hearing that may be the first of many to come regarding structural violations of the sacred ceremony Inipis, commonly referred to as sweat lodge. This judgment will affect all of you who hold dear one of the most ancient and widespread ceremonies found among indigenous people. With guidance from our ancestors, the Inipi has been passed on to many of us who have honored their traditions and are trained to offer this spiritual practice to other cultures. This is a call to unite. Let us be part of the solution, not the problem. Together, we the people can stand and work together with our states and counties, connect to our indigenous leaders' wisdom, help ensure the safety of the Inipi, help educate its proper assembly, train and administrate policies and procedures, and protect this sacred way of life for all of us.
I believe it was back in October of 2009. We had an incident here in Yavapai County with a man named James Ray. And in that ceremony there was 3 people that have passed away. And that has caused great concern around America and around the world at this time. There's been many pointing of fingers to all involved with that sweat lodge, and it's had a ripple effect on those of us that have been raised and trained in the traditional way to pour a traditional sweat lodge, which we call Inipi, a Lakota ceremonial sweat lodge. And at this point in time, I have been cited for a hearing with the county that they're stating for us to shut down our ceremonials having to do with our fires and sacred sweat lodge, Inipi ceremonies, because of the structural permit, non-structural permit, which goes into a very strong area of this is our way of praying, this is our tradition or our religion. And as being adopted with the Hunkpapa Lakota people, it's very strong in my heart to continue these ways, to purify my mind, body, and spirit, and to help others, assist them in this process. We don't use these ceremonies as a commercial way. We work with these ceremonies and use the ceremonies as tools to help us heal ourselves and help, heal the people. We're just asking of your support. And those of you that are out there, that I believe there's thousands of people that have been adopted into the Lakota ways through the holy ceremonies and sacred ceremonies of the Wawang Wachipi, the Humbleches, the sun dances, the vision quest, and the Inipi. There's many out there too, like myself, that this could potentially affect, especially here in Yavapai County, and go onward out if they mandate structural permitting under the auspices of this Inipi, or sacred ceremonial ways, to set the tire, set the direction, not allowing us to do these ceremonies. I'll stand 110% behind this to keep this strong and well. And Creator has chosen me to be the first case in going to this hearing in Yavapai County since the James Ray incident. And I just feel that we need to share this with all of you out there, and ask for your support in whatever way you can come in now at this time. Send us an email, send us a letter, give us a call. At the time of the incident of the deaths in 2009, October 2009, the James Ray Sweat Lodge incident, I was traveling in Guatemala, Central America, and we were around the jungle area at Tikal at the time, having a meeting with representatives from North, South, Central America. And I got an email of this incident that took place, and I was inspired from the feeling that I felt down there to call forth a meeting locally here, locally in Yavapai County in northern Arizona, to call together all the leaders, all the ceremonial, all the water pourers, all the medicine people, the retreat centers, those that have been involved or not involved, that were curious, participants. I called this together at my home, my land, to discuss the process, not to point fingers, but to come to a level ground in understanding what was it, how was this going to affect us, how is this incident going to affect all of us, and what did we do or what didn't we do, what can we do, and what do we need to do now. And in this meeting, there was a lot of positive things shared there. There was, we tried not to focus on the negative and again say, you know, anyone was doing something wrong, but how could we better ourselves? That was months ago, and I put myself out on a limb to do that, and here I am again now to bring about the same situation. How can we bring the education to the county, to the governors, to the people, that we can do these Inipis, these ceremonies in a right, in a safe, and a healthy way, and as in a cultural exchange, you know, being able to bring good health and well-being to us. So I would also encourage that we continue to have educational meetings, and I'd be willing, as you know, the executive director of Institute for Cultural Awareness, to find the appropriate places, public hearings, public meetings, to bring about the education of the Inipi and protocols of the Inipi, how it enhances and helps one's health, one's life, how it's been utilized to heal. The medicine people utilize the Inipi to help heal the sick, you know, help heal the sick from their mind or body or spirit, things that have brought sickness, you know, cancers and disease, or misleading, to help the youth with, you know, recovering from suicide, teen suicide, you know, help the youth from drugs and alcohol abuse. These are things that the sacred Inipi was utilized to help the people. And from our hearts and from my heart here today, it would be quite a shame to shut down these sacred ceremonies for the people out there like myself that had been adopted into these ways, you know. And myself, I had, ever since I was a young child, young man, have been walking around the sacred sweat lodges and the Inipis, and led to my mid-20s when I began pouring the water and doing this. So this, again, is a way of life, and it's a commitment to the people, to my family, to continue this work.